Right, we're in the lock. I'm out here with my son. We're going to go and test out these new rods today. I'm going to go back on the head and then I'm going to try a reef. So yeah, should be some good fun trying these new reels and that out. Right, so we've just come out to this ledge now. I'm going to try out these new reels and rod. Hopefully my son's not going to break his one. So let it hit the bottom and then slowly retrieve it.
Left hand one's it?
No. You can put it on the left hand. So showing a few fish down there now. Quite a few boats out here. You'd be better off to fish it that way.
Yeah.
Come out, Skip. So we're coming across the top of the ledge now. We're doing about 1.7 knots. So just about right. Just got to do it like this. That's it. Why are you holding it upside down?
I can't do it right hand. Why have you got so much line there?
Because it's going this way. You've got to let it touch the bottom. So I think I'm going to get the first fish. No, you haven't. Well, pull it in then. You don't have to do it like that. You don't have to strike. You just reel into it. Right, just coming over the top part of this bank now. So this may be where the action is. Right, just coming to the end of this drift now. So what I'm going to do is I've got a trail line now. So I know what way I'm drifting. We're pretty textbook. So I'm going to move back round and just keep working myself all the way over this ledge. Right, reel in then. Right, what I'm using today, because there's a bit of tide, I'm using a Savage gear, but I've got these new clips on, which are seem to be quite good, quite easy, a bit faster than the other ones I've been using, easier to get on. So just flick it out. So the line's going lovely out the back of the boat. You've got to let the line go right down, let it go down like this. And then just slowly. No, you don't strike. They'll hit it themselves. You've got to do sweeping actions like this. That's a commercial bass fisherman there.
One on the right, yeah.
Cat, yeah. Yeah, so they're drifting the same. They're on a hole. Got to move the lure. I don't think you do. Adjust the depth slightly and keep dropping it down and moving it. Well, this isn't how it's supposed to happen. My son's caught one, so let's have a look what he's got.
Get it in. Right, you don't want to be caught.
Getting it?
Yeah.
What are you struggling for?
Because I'm left-handed.
Cack-handed. Well, beginner's luck. That's what I say.
That's the way it goes.
Making a meal of it, aren't you?
Well, if you had rods that I could use, so I can't.
But don't lose it. What? Yeah. This is a success.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, first ever rockfish.
That's all right.
Nice.
Bigger than
Quality.
anything you've caught.
Quality. Let's go around on this reef. Right, so after Louis catching a rockfish, which he thought was a bass, we've come into, it's a bit busy on that ledge, so we've come into a little cove here, and we're just about to get on this reef now. So I've switched over. I'm on this 10-roo injection, which is a light rod, and just using a 30-gram lure. It's showing some fish down here. You won't get any monster bass here, but it's just nice to catch a couple of little schoolies.
Deep in it.
Huh?
Deep in it.
No, 60 foot, 50 foot. Try and keep it off the bottom. So there's a load of bleeping down there. I expect that's mackerel. Well, this wind was only supposed to be 6 miles an hour. It's probably 14 out here at the minute. The wind seems to be keeping us off this reef, so I might just push us in a little bit. Didn't seem to be a lot there, so we're trying this one. This is the reef that grabs. I've lost some lures down here before, so we're trying these new reels out. So hopefully we'll pick something up on here. Hopefully Louis won't break my rod and new reel. Yep, I'm in straight away. Straight away. This shows the boys how to do it. Only small, but at least it's not a rockfish. Oh dear.
What? Let's have a look.
Oh dear. Well,
Oh, right.
that wasn't quite what I wanted, but
Competition winner.
there you go.
Specimen.
A little pout. Come out, Skip. Well, at least I caught a fish and not a rock. We caught Louis. Yep, I'm in. This shows them what it's all about. Well, I think it's the way I'm working the lure. Oh dear. So it's another pout. So it's not really what I wanted, but there you go. I'm in again. So is that the third time now? Another little pout, I think. So it's brilliant with these lures, but unfortunately we just foul looking pout at the minute, so it's not great. Probably make a lovely live bait, but we're so showing quite a few fish down there, but seems to be a lot of pouting down there. I think that's 3-0 so far.
What?
3-0.
I've still got the heavy fish.
3 fish, 1 rock. There's a boat in front of me on anchor, so I'll just be aware of that. Right, we're showing quite a few fish down here now, so hopefully. The way the tide's moving at the minute, we're running up through this rip tide, so hopefully this is will hold us nicely here. 3-0. That's all I've got to say. Have you caught a fish yet? An actual fish?
Yeah.
Not a rockfish. So we're only drifting at half a knot, so it's not really great tide. I thought it would be moving a bit faster here, and we're still sort of an hour away from slack. Yep, I mean, well, I don't know if it's just another pouting. Yep, God. So there's literally tons of these on there. So where there's pout, there's bass. So is that 4? 4-0 at the minute.
Okay. Easy.
What you got?
Easy. Bass.
Oh, well, he's had a lucky one. Let's have a look. Hold on. Is it a bass though?
Is it a bass? Massive bass.
Oh,
Huge.
it's a granddaddy pouting.
Big one, isn't it?
Yeah. Really done well there.
Yeah.
Huh?
Didn't lift it very well, did you?
Well, you didn't. Thought you had a bass.
There was a bass. You must have just let go.
Where are they commercial boats? There's 2 commercial boats here. I think they're following me. They know I know what I'm doing. Yeah, we're virtually right on these units. They have a tide. You go on info and it'll show you the tide in the area you are, and we're literally right on slack water, so that's why we're not moving. 12:35 and it's slack water at 12:47, so we might just sort of sit this out for half hour till that tide moves, and this does fish better on the ebb. Yep, I mean, that's just reeling up a little bit and it took it. I think it's probably another pout, I hope not. Oh yeah, it's a little bass. So the master yet again has got one. Nice little. Yeah, it is a baby, but it's still a bass, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's one that you haven't caught. Oh. No skip. No. So yeah.
Looks like the one you got from the fishmongers.
Nice little bass. So
Yeah, just a minor setback.
I think that's 5. 5 fish and a bass. I think what we're saying is there's anglers and then there's danglers, and I think you're in the category of the dangler. So we got Hetty just pulled up by us. He's a commercial bass fisherman, good fisherman. I think really they're all following me because I know something. Come out the way. How is he fishing? Can you see him? What's he doing? No, in that hattie, in that yellow boat next to us.
No idea, he's closer, right?
That's it, let your line go out the back like mine.
Yeah, I know, I'm straight back in.
So if it's going that way, cast it that way. Cast it up there, look. Yeah. Flick it that way. You cast like a girl.
There's no room, is there? So that will knock off one of the other rods.
Well, move that rod out of the way. That's it, let the line go right out and look, and then you'll be like that. So if you stand back here, then you've got it. You're going to miss the engine. Yep.
Yeah?
I don't know if it's a fish. No, I'm in the reef. That ain't a fish. So when you get caught like that, you just have to just pull it straight, and then it'll break.
Yeah, I don't remember. Pull it straight. I thought you just said pull it up.
No, pull it straight, otherwise it'll break. Right, let's try this on the rod while I'm here. So that one on there with the Savage gears just snapped, so I've just gone straight onto this lighter rod with a 30-gram lure, which is weedless. So they say there's hardly any tide, so this should work lovely here. Just doing little wrist snaps. So the tide's moving that way, the lure's out there, so it's already working in the tide, it's moving in the tide, so all I'm literally doing is just flicking it. So that lure's working against the tide, you know. That's the best way to work this. And we're actually running parallel up this reef, so normally you go from left to right like this, but we're working like this now, which is going to work the whole area. I can't see Hattie out there on the deck, so I think he's probably put a live bait down. So there's loads of pouting on here. He's probably put a live bait over.
What, that yellow one?
Yep. I think that boat there is my next door neighbour.
What, in the club?
No, in the marina.
How is it?
You want some water, Pip?
No, I did put some in there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did she drink it?
No, I don't think so.
Always gives you a bit of a confidence when you see the commercial guy there, sort of next to you. He's a good fisherman on that Hattie. See if I can get this out. Yeah, that's him there, Hattie. He's got that yellow cat. Don't know if you can see that. So there was some little codlins on here, about sort of £4 or £5, which are great fun. They fight better than the bass. Whether we'll get them, as I said, we're going right the way through this reef now, so at least we're working the whole area. If you just want to flick it out there. Gonna let a bit more line out so it goes slack onto the water. Let it go slack. That's it. Lift your rod up a little bit with it slack. That's it. Now put the bow line back. Now let it go in the tide, and now pull it, and then it's fluttering back in the tide.
Oh yeah.
So the tide will work it. It's the lure's out the back, and all you're doing is lifting it up, and the tide is letting that flutter. Yeah. I mean, we can try a wreck if you want.
Oh, don't mind.
Probably get something on a wreck. Pollock. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's gone. You got to really, if it hits, you got to just reel into it.
Yeah.
Don't want to strike it really. Yep. Yep. I mean, that's a little bass. Oh, I think, yeah, it's only a little. Mackerel, isn't it? No, we're not, are we? Oh, no. All right, let's make it in. You in? So it's already in the tide, see? So just let it go slack. And then just pull it. No, it's not me. That ain't a fish. So hold the reel there. Hold the reel tight here. Hold your finger there, and then it'll pull. So if you might have probably lost that. Lost it? So when the line comes in, don't unwind it right to the. Oh, you still got your leader on. So did you know how to tie a knot or not?
Spin it round, isn't it?
Not really. Yeah, I'll work my rod. Here's my rod.
This is a left hand. You do all the action with your left hand.
Yeah.
Literally left handed.
You're secretly cack-handed. Right, yeah. So, do you want a heavier lure on, or do you want a lighter one?
Everyone.
Yeah, in there's some blue ones. In that box in there. There's some blue ones, 50 gram.
What, the drift shad?
Yep. Is there blue, are they 50 grams?
55,
Yeah, that's it. Take one of those. Lose one of those.
What happened? Easy. Easy.
Right, so you can see the way my line's going, so if you cast it over there, we weren't going to be too in line with each other.
Cast over where?
Look, my line's there, so cast there,
Oh yeah.
and then you'll be away from me.
Until you reel yourself into my fish again. Oh, yeah, I think we're
Jesus.
What?
Take my eye out, haven't you?
No.
You're useless.
Shut up.
Well, it'll still go out at the side. You know, you cast like a girl. I've got to do all this editing to get all this swearing out. How am I supposed to get all that swearing out?
What?
There's only so many bleep words you could put in.
Well, you're going to have to find some more.
We'll have to put a soundtrack over that bit. Right, now we're starting to ebb. So we're starting to go the way we want to go. So it's weird, we're not supposed to be ebbing until for about another half hour, and now we've started to ebb. So this fish is better on the ebb tide. So I might put myself into the position where I want to be in a minute. Yep.
We've got a bit of kelp.
The man's in.
Bit of kelp.
I think it's just come off. No, it's still there. So I think it's a mackerel. White swimming.
Oh, big fish, then.
Yeah. Mackerel king.
There you go, fish you can.
Yeah, they're swimming right towards me. It's a mackerel. Oh, it's the daddy mackerel. Oh look, now it's just fallen off.
Ah,
Well,
good finish, that was, wasn't it?
the one that got away.
Yeah.
Right, so we've just come back round on this reef. We're on a ebbing now, so hopefully we'll pick some up. This is the start of the rip tide here. That set of lines are going out the back now, so you better move round that side. Chuck that boy over if you want.
Yeah.
You in?
Yeah, fucking tiny, dude. No.
Caught me, ain't you? I've got one. Mackerel, I think. Yeah, I think you're just into mackerel. I don't know. This might be a bass. This only small if it is. So what are you saying? It come off of your rod and come into mine?
Well, it's probably the case, isn't it? Certainly something suspicious going on.
Yeah. Mackerel. Yep. That feels better. That feels like a bass. Let's hope so. Get through all these mackerel because they've got to be there. Mackerel. That's why I thought so well. It's foul hooked. You foul hooked that as well. You didn't actually catch it. You've not actually caught that. Let's just show that to the camera. Because it's actually caught. He's actually caught it through the belly. So technically that is a foul hook. We call that in the trade. So you've had a rockfish and you foul hooked a mackerel in a shoal of mackerel.
No, I don't think so. What are you doing on my side?
This is where the fish are. This is where the foul hooking is going on. I mean, basically, what you ought to do is just chuck a few treble hooks on your line and just keep snagging it through the shoals and just keep snagging loads of fish. I'm sort of navigating my way through to pick out the odd bass now and then.
Really?
Yeah, I think we're surrounded by mackerel. So I reckon, all jokes aside, that's about 9 and then a rockfish,
What?
a foul hook pout and a foul hook mackerel.
No.
So in other words, you've caught a rockfish. You've caught a rockfish today.
That's all.
Specimen rockfish. That's the time, 1:45.
Oh.
Yeah, here he goes, another lure gone. Fantastic.
That's a fish, isn't it?
Yeah, tuna. Yeah, you're pretty good at that.
I've got
You're,
it still.
yeah? Blimey.
It's these.
We better get back in touch with Drift and just say to him, can you send me another box load out? I took my son out for the morning, yeah. Can you just give me another 50, please? Well, I reckon you curse me.
Oh, right.
Every time I come out on my own, I'm smashing fish.
This is the average day.
Go out a morning with you, and I have one bass and a few mackerel
This is the average
and
day.
pout. Right, this is my son Louis. We've just been out, had a little play around. So he's managed to catch a rockfish and foul hooked a pout.
Biggest
And
one.
how many? I had 19 today.
So, no, you didn't. They're about 3. And then you
Right.
just took off my rods.
Well, we didn't do exactly what we were supposed to do today, but we had a bit of fun testing out these new reels. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.